Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, I will provide you a solution of 9608 October November pre-release material task 2.4. Before I have given this complete solution by using the VB.net. Now on the request of some students, I have prepared it by using the Python version. Okay, now I am giving you solution in Python, and this is only task 2.4 because task 2.4 is important. This is, I have written a loop, while loop. Before while loop, this is menu is display. Okay, actually you know that in Python this is indentation is used. Okay, if is inside the body of while loop, ch and say this statement ch equal to menu and while have the same level. First this will be executed, this statement will be executed, then it will move to this line. Okay, you know that this one. My program start from here. Above is by default program is moving, all the program in all the languages program is moving from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom. This one is also moving from top to bottom. Okay, before I have written something, I will explain all these things. Okay, but before I have written only functions. Okay, all are the functions. These are all functions and variable declaration. Okay, and when they will use, when I will call them, then they will be execute and then we will use it. Okay, otherwise if we are writing here, they will not be reflected into the program. Okay, this is our actual things, main program. Okay, what I have written, I have written here, they will display one menu function. This is menu. First right side will be solved and assigned to be the left side. This is menu function. What I have written in menu, and I will give something from menu and will store into variable ch. Choice, just like a choice. Okay, I'm telling while choice not equal to e, I have used for e for exit. Here I have written ch equal to menu, and menu will return one value, one character in variable ch. So I am checking here, while ch not equal to e, I am saying not equal to e, and ch not equal to capital E, then you will move inside the body of the loop. This is the body of the loop. Why I have written these conditions? Because on E, small e or capital E, I want to stop the program. Okay, now I will show you what I have written in the menu. Now I'm going to function menu, go to definition of menu. This is my menu function. Menu function start from here till here. What I have written in menu, I have written press A for add new item, press B for specific item of stock as it is mentioned in the exam, means pre-release material. Press C for specific item description, D for price greater than the given amount, and press E for exit or stop. That's why I have used E, small e, maybe user will enter small e or capital E, both. After this, I am display a message input, please enter your choice and return on choice. Okay, it will display the messages. After display the messages, you will enter one input. Here input is there, this input. Due to this input, you will do some actions, maybe A, B, C, D, and what you will perform the action, that character will return to the same place where this function came. This function is coming from this place. Okay, suppose you want to enter A will be stored into variable ch, and after this it will check this is not E or capital E. Yes, loop will be executed and you have entered suppose A, and in case of A it will go to add items. Okay, for now I want to show you the menu items only. Menu, when I will run this program, now it display me this menu. Press A for add new stock, press B for specific item, C same they will move it on. Okay, now I will press E. When I will press small e, this will be stopped. Press any key to continue. Okay, now I want to, if I will press capital E, again this will be terminated. Clear? Next, move on. If you will enter A, capital A or small a, then it will call to this function add items. Okay, it will call to these functions add items. When I will click on it, what it will display me? Right click on it and go to definition. This is add items function, and what I did here till here, I will show you what I have written here. In add item function, this is a message. In this message I have written here, enter the item code including first uppercase letter, first letter should be uppercase, following at least 2 digits, and length greater than 3, and length should be greater than 3, and this input will be stored into the item code, variable item code, and after this I am checking the length. Function is len, length of, you can enter the string here and it will return to variable length. Length is my variable. If you will go move up, this is length is written. Length in form of an integer, letter in form of integer, digit in a data type is integer, x is integer. These are the variable I have declared. Okay, length, it will return me length because I want to check length should be at least three characters. Greater than 3, greater than 3, I have mentioned greater than 3 length. Digit 0, right now digit is 0. Okay, what I did, for characters in item code, I want to check what are the characters in item code, which variable will use to get value from the item code. I have given a variable name is characters. Character in item code, it will pick one by one all the characters from the item code. Okay, then it will check character dot is digit. This is function is there. First you will write the string dot is digit. It will give me true or false. If it is digit, because it will give you one character, second character, first character, second character, third character, so on. Okay, it will check all the characters and check if it is digit, coming character is digit. If coming character is digit, it will increase by 1. Okay, now digit I put 0 and here it will change. If it will get the digit, it will increase 1, 2, 3 like on. Okay, then what I want to get here, from this item code, here is a start I didn't mention, it means from left side. It will pick one character from left side and check this is upper letter, this letter is in uppercase, If it is in uppercase, it will shows me letter equal to 1. Just this is one variable that will show me first letter is the first character is the capital letter in terms of A, B, capital A, B, C, like on. Okay, it will shows me here because I am picking only first. If you will not enter at the first, they will pick wrong. They will not pick that character and it will return 0. Okay, this is my variable that will shows me first letter is the capital letter or not. Only this. The purpose of this, by using this one, I will get whether first character is the uppercase or not. Only that. Okay. After this, I am checking what I am checking. I am checking I got the required string. If it is not required string, I will move it again. I will ask to user to enter again string. What I am checking? I am checking while letter equal to 0. If you will not give me capital letter at the beginning, or digit should be less than 2. Digit should be less than 2. I told you at least 2 digit. If it is 1 means 0 digit, 1 digit, it means this condition will be true. Or okay, if you will enter 3 here, 3 is less than 4, this condition will be true. And in case of any one of these 3 conditions will be true, then this will be repeat. Then this will ask to again enter the value. Here I have entered the value, item code. I am giving a message to enter again. Okay, and where it will be stored? It will be stored into the item code, and it will be checked here. Same process I'm repeating here. First they will check the length, digit, characters, letters. Once you will get rid of this loop, it means you are getting proper item code. I have implementation here. Implement the validation. Okay, once you will give the proper information, proper input to the variable item code, then you will move here, and here enter the item description, will store into the variable item description. Then item price, it will be stored into the item price. Number in stock, and then I am converting all these into string. Item code plus star, I am giving here star. In the VB solution I have given the space, but here I am giving the star. I mean, for your better understanding, item underscore code plus they will append a star plus item description. Next append the star, price and number in stock, like it. And then just I want to show on my screen, print my string. It will show me on my screen. Okay, here I am going to open the file. I am opening file here. Open task2.4.txt. This is the path where you want to create a file. Okay, a plus mean it will append. If file is already there, it will be append that data into that. F dot write, it will write this my string. It will write what? It will write my string. And what is in my string? My all the data that I have asked about one product. Next one it will show me display a mess, display /n into the file, and after this it will shows me data has been saved successfully. Okay, now I want to show you the functionality of this function. I will press A. Now here message is enter the item code including first uppercase letters following at least 2 digit and length greater than 3. Okay, what I am checking, I want to check if I will not give uppercase, what happened? 1, 2, 3. I have given this one. Again they're asking me enter the item code again including first uppercase letter following at least 2 digits. Okay, now what I am doing? Now I am giving now C capital and I'm giving only 1, 2 only. Now length is not completed. Length is not completed. It will ask me again. Okay, now I'm giving now C capital D 1 T R. No, length is completed, but digit is not 2. Again they are showing me message. Okay, now I will give the complete string, one complete string, good string, means that will be valid string. I will give C 7 8 9. No, it is moving to the next step. The next step is item description, so I'm giving the C. Item description is C. You can give any, right, you can write anything. Okay, enter the price. Price is suppose 66. Stock is suppose 10. Okay, no, this showing me your item product code is, your item code is C789, description is CC 66 and 10, and then a data has been saved successfully. They will ask me again what you want to do. Okay, I want to stop it. If you will open the file where I have opened this file, this is the file. Okay, when I will open it, now here before I have saved these two items. Now this is the third item, C789 CC6610. Okay, I want to save another item. Okay, with the name of D. I will run it again. Enter the choice A, D capital 147. Description is suppose DD. Price is suppose 21. Stock is 15. Okay, data has been saved successfully. And next their choice, they are giving me choice. If you want to give the message here just for enter, just press any key for continue. Before display this menu you can give it. Okay, clear? Now here they will ask me any input, any press any key to continue, then they will display the menu. So I am moving to B. As I told you, here is L if CH equal to B. If user will enter B, then it will display search with item code. It display me search with item code. I'm going to this function. Right click on this function and go to definition. This is search item code. In search with item code, what I have written, because I want to search it, here I am asking enter the item code for search. This is a message. Message will be stored into the variable search item. Okay, this is just message, print item code description plus price plus stock if you want to display. Okay, this. After this it will open the file. I am opening this file in reading mode. Okay, file is opening in reading mode, and here I have given a boolean variable with the name of found and display here, and by default value is in false. If mode equal to R, if it is reading mode, then here I have written while true means whenever the lines are getting, then it will move till now. Item code by default is empty because I want to fetch the file and one line. I want to fetch the one line from the file and will store and will get the item code. Contents f is a pointer. F dot read line, this will be used to reading a line. It will fetch one line and will be stored into the variable contents. And here I am asking if contents finish. If there is no line, then you will break the loop. Okay. And if lines are there, some contents are there, and store all the contents into variable x one by one. Okay. First, it will check the whatever the value you have, it will found into the contents, it will be stored into variable x. It will check if x equal to star. When you will find star, because I have entered the star, then you will break it. If it is not star, because first we have entered the item code, else item code by default, this item code is empty. You see here is empty, and it will append all the characters into that item code. What x will become? It will fetch one by one character from the contents and will be added or appended into the item code. Clear? This is once this loop will be finished till now. When loop will be finished, when star will become, then this loop will be finished. Okay. Next, in the while, while is continue here. Here I am writing if search item. Search item. What is search item? That I have asked in the beginning of this function. If search item equal to this item code, then what you will do? You will write found is true, because that will means where I have found that value. I have found that value, and print that contents. Clear? And when this will be finished, this loop will be finished, and if condition will be finished, I am checking here last if found equal to false, because at the beginning I have written found equal to false. When it will be false, when they will not find the item code, and that case it will shows me item is not found. Okay, any key input. Now I will show you item is found, and I will show you item is not found. Okay, any key to continue. Now I want to run this program. I'm entering input B. Enter the search item. Enter the item search. Suppose I'm searching C capital 789. They're asking me item code, description, price. Item code is C789 CC. This is the description, and 66 the price, and 10 is the stock. Okay, press any key to continue. Now I will hit again B. Enter the item code for search. Now I'm writing with small c's. 789. It shows me item is not found. Item code is not found, or item is not found. Okay, why? Because this is small c, and while in the file is capital C. Okay, item is not found. Clear? I want to stop it. Next one is else if ch equal to c or ch equal to small c, then you will search with the description. Search with the description. Okay, now description is the second parameter, second input. Okay, I'm going to go to definition of search, right click on it, go to definition. This is search definition. Here I have written the same as I did in the item search item description. Enter the item description, same search item, same variable I have used. I have opened the file, same file I want to open, found equal to false, f mode equal to read mode. Where is the change is there? Change is here. In that case, I am asking if x equal to star, then you need to break it. I will show you. This is x equal to star. You need to break it. This is break. But in this case, if you will find star, then what you will do? Count equal to count plus 1. Because I want to fetch the characters after the first star. First, because before star is the item code, after star is the description. Now I am waiting till star. First star will come, then I want to fetch the characters. Okay, I have written contents, and contents will be fetched by x one by one character. If x equal to star, then count equal to count plus 1. And if count equal to 2, here count is 0, by default 0, and here it will give me you have find 1 star. Okay, and when I will get second star, if count equal to 2, then break, then it will be breaked. And what I am writing here, if count equal to 1, when they will store the item code, when they will fetch the characters, when item code equal to 1 and x not equal to star, because count equal to 1, after 1 star, this count shows me the star. It shows me count equal to 1. Now means you are getting first star, and x not equal to this star, because first time count equal to 1, if you will not write this one, they will fetch the star also. That's why I put when x not equal to star, because I don't want to keep the star with the item description. That's why I write and not x not equal to star. Then you will do item code equal to item code plus x. Clear? Here it will give me the code. And search item equal to item code. If they will be matched, then give to found equal to true and print the contents. And if found equal to false, then print item is not found. Now I will press C. Enter the description. Suppose I want to search B, double B. It shows me item is not found. Okay, continue. I'm writing C. I'm giving D. Now they have given me D equal to 147. That I have entered. Okay, continue. I want to search again C. I want to search now CC. They're showing me this is C789 CC6610 that I have entered before. Okay, press any key to continue. Now choice is E. End. Now last option is item greater price. Whatever you will enter the price, it will show me greater price. My price is 11. If I will run it again, task 2.4, this is my price 11, 55, 66, 21. Okay, if I will display the items above 25, how many items will display? They will show me two items, 55 and 66. Okay, I will check it. I will click on this function and go to definition. Item greater price. No, enter the price. No, price I am getting in form of input here, integer. Price is the integer. Same functionality I have used. As I told you, count means number of stars. Count 0. X equal to star, then increase the count. And when you will get 3 stars, break it, because 3 star means after 3 stars, 3 stars means 3 star means I don't want to move next, because next one is the item stock. And if count equal to 2, here I have written 2, before I have written 1. If count equal to 2 and x not equal to star, then item code equal to item code plus x. Okay, and what you will get the item code from this function, convert it into integer, string to integer. Now it will return me value into an integer form in variable value. It will show me the print value. What is the value is there? If you want to display it, okay. I don't want to display it. If price is less than value, price is what I have entered, then you will show item is found and print that contents. Okay, and here I think no need to. If found equal to false, print item code, it will not be executed. Okay, now I will show you 25. I will enter the 25. D 25. It shows me only two items, 55, 66. 55 and 66. If I will enter 20, then it will shows me 21 also. And if I will enter 10, it shows me all the items. D. Now I enter 20. How many items showing? 1, 2, 3 items displayed. Okay, continue. D. If I will enter 10, all the 4 items will be displayed here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to stop it. Okay, dear students, you have seen the complete program. This is task 2.4 and task 2.4 is the major. Okay, thank you students. Jazakallah khair.